Okay, welcome to Day 7, Episode 6 of Heroes of the Troll Squad. Let's rejoin our hale and hearty band of merry fellows. Short 2 merry fellows, but only 2. I don't know if that's a good sign or not. Oh, good lord, look at this. Everything's brutal. Let's go look at our rating is 550, so we're still way under for the story mission of 700, and that's still listed as brutal. But these other 2 are listed as brutal as well. One of them at least give us good loot, but I don't know if it's worth it. Our guys are gonna keep dying. So let's take some of our meager supplies of gold, and we're gonna spend it. And yay, we found some place that's even harder. Great. Alright, so this brutal one it is. We're just going to try and stay close and be conservative. Yeah, like we've heard that before. We're real good at it, too.
Scouts have reported a rival warband in the vicinity. Before you can find them, a heavy fog settles over the ruins. Unable to pick up the enemy's trail, your warriors deploy from their wagon and spread out to sweep the area in search of your foe.
Like hell. We're all going to come back together.
A new round has started.
We're not going to stay that way for long. Well, at least we're in a nice line. That's helpful. I think I've played on this map before. Although it's quite possible that there are several of these buildings that look like they have ships in the middle of them. And they're really awkward. There's like one entrance on the ground, and I think it's probably over here next to the gates. That makes sense, right? Excuse me, I had a cough there. So I think there's one entrance in here, and then there's a stupid staircase that kind of splits and spirals around here, and you can go either end. And then you can get out here on these decks, but there's no easy way up or down. You can bail off, but it's a long drop, so your odds aren't good of passing the test. Anyway, looks like all the weird stones over here, so that's where we're going to want to go. There's some other loot here, too. And then the enemy cart's way over there. I think we're actually closer to the weird stone than they are, but not by very much. So, let's head that way. Great! It's actually nice. Justin's the furthest one away, and that works out perfectly because he has the most maneuvers, or the most movement. I'm gonna run down here. Man, he's got seven move points. That's quite a few. He'll be able to catch right up. Patrick's looking the wrong way, but that's alright. He didn't know that when he started. He didn't know which way we were going to be going. He was just guarding things. Right. Wrong button. in an effort to maximize our movement, we'll hug the wall here. And look at all that weird stone down there. And we're almost in range of being able to cover it. Oh no, we want Overwatch, not a loot. Or trap, rather, I guess.
A new round has started.
Everything looks okay. Looks safe and serene. Alright. That is a lot of weird stone right there. Ooh, look. Battle is going to be joined soon. Yeah, I think we're going to stop right here with Jen. Give her an opportunity to shoot down out of the street should somebody come up behind us. Still in good position to cover. We can range that guy. Fire in the hole. Excellent shot. Ooh, hey, he's the guy that we need the bonus token on too. Ah, that is fantastic. And no traps, it looks like. Ooh, wait, no trap right next to her. Do not run over that, Pedro. That will cause you grief. I'm getting a little nervous about
A new
this.
round has started.
I'm remembering that this gang was so much better than us. This was going to be brutal, as I recall, right? Brutal? Yeah. Well, there's nothing for it. Well, yes, there is. Do we wait or do we charge up there? It's probably in an ambush stance. I think I could probably go up and pick up that first large cluster. But then he can definitely range me. Well, if he's in... I don't know. Let's just do it and see what happens. When in doubt, take the risk. Right, Marky? You're good for it. Just duck. Avoid him. A little bit further. Alright, that's one. We may as well pick up another one as long as we're seeing it here. And then, well, let's check and see what our debuffs are. Really? Where's our... Nothing really, huh? Okay, cool. Well, then we're just going to cautiously back away. I think we're in Cinta's way. Oh no, that's Jen. Peg, right. No, that's Jen. Peg is not here. We're going to stay right here. She's probably in a little bit of her way, but that's alright. She can move a little bit if we need to. So we're going to do it like this. That ambush isn't quite there yet, so we're going to creep forward. We're going to keep checking to see how far. This is kind of cheating in a way to measure, I would guess. This is something like my brother would do when we were playing games, is he would try and find other objects to measure when we would play Necromunda, because you're not allowed to measure your movement. If you measure your movement, then you have to move, and you can't measure your range until you decide to take the shot. And so he would do all kinds of sneaky stuff to try and be able to measure things out ahead of time and to give himself that little bit of an edge. So here's to you, brother. Not quite there yet. We're going to try and put this so if he tries to take that large cluster, we're going to charge him. There we go. And we haven't hit him yet, so we're going to call it good. Now remember, Pedro, if he comes at you, just beat him senseless first. I'm not sure in this case if that guy does try and come up. Who? Oh, well, yeah. It's Justin. Why? I don't know exactly. Oh, but Justin sure took the worst of that encounter. But at least we get a count out. Ooh, we still took the worst. 25 to 21. Oh my! What the hey? And we just can't quite range him. Crap. Alright, Ron, let's see if we can get you into range. Avoid that trap. Well, I was talking about the one right in front of Patrick, but that one too. It really kills your movement. It just sucks. Jen will reload. She will take a step up. And Justin is right in the hell in the way. So, and that's not a place where she can fire through. But we got the shoot symbol at some point right over here. Where was that? Right there. But we've used too much movement, so she can't, well, because we reloaded. so it doesn't matter. Let's get closer. Oh, that's even worse. Aha, but that's better. Still 36% chance. That's not great. I guess I could go into Overwatch. That might be useful if someone appears. Let's just shoot him. Yeah, probably should have gone to Overwatch. What can you do? Who's to really say? We haven't seen hide nor hair of anyone else, though. Ooh, there's somebody. Okay. Coming through that other building there. That's interesting.
A new round has started.
Charge, Mark! Not a real charge, but that's okay. Ooh, a parry. That hurts. Oh, goodness, that's smarts. Trying to think if I needed to circle around even further, but our other three folks are all ranged, so that's okay. We're just gonna beat the pudding out of this guy. Martin von Falkenberg, you are going down, sir. Yeah, but of course he won't. Why wouldn't he? Do I get a counterattack with that? I do. Look at that. Still have that trap over there. We're gonna have Ron shoot here. Oh, that guy's a ranged guy too. Interesting. Oh, damn it, Ron. We're never gonna be able to get the edge on these guys if you keep missing. We could definitely put him down if we hit, but they're going to be able to take care of him. Wait, who's, that's who we should shoot. Is that guy in the back. 70% chance to hit. And we miss. This is how people die. This is how people get fluke attacks that put us out of action and cause us a great deal of grief and consternation, Jen. He's switching weapons. He's gonna charge us. Or maybe he's just reloading his crossbow. I'm not sure. Oh, now we're gonna have a pitched battle over here.
A new round has started.
So Mark puts down, I'm guessing, their leader. But he can't move because he's in combat with that other guy. So, dodge stance it is. And I don't think there's anything but for Pedro to also just attack. Swing away. And that's not a good sign. Better dodge that big sword next time. Now, Jen can shoot this guy behind Mark in the back again. So I think it makes more sense. That's still kind of a 2-on-1 battle, and Jen can do a fair amount of damage. So I think it makes sense to try and hit this other guy. No, I don't. I want to loot this guy though. I want the bonus. I want the bonus loot. There we go. Loot.
Objective completed.
Now we're going to take the weird stone. If we can find, there we go, that big one right there. Ooh, -5 weapon skill and ballistic skill and accuracy. That's terrible. We're going to risk it. We're going to pick this one up too. Pick up a shard. That's a -15 climb, leap, jump down. That one doesn't hurt us. And then we're going to attack. Huzzah! On guard. Good stuff. Attack again. And that 28% parry, that ain't too bad. But it's better than nothing. I think what we're going to do, that guy's ranged over there. He's not going to be able to shoot us if we all move out of his way. So we're going to move out of his way. And we're going to come shoot these other guys. Because we are evil and nefarious just like that. Big Weefa! That guy's just gonna be stuck all over the place. Alright, 70% chance, shoot him in the back, a lot of damage. Woohoo! Oh, good lord, another one. Yeah, this is where that brutal thing starts coming into play. But we're going to get free attacks on that guy as he runs away. And we whipped him pretty good, and we stunned him so he can't run away.
Has started.
Oh, that is perfect. That was a great round. Well done, team. Well done. Boy, I wish we'd have hit him just a little bit harder there. That would have been useful. Ooh, I did not realize that guy had the ambush on. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts a lot. Now what we're going to do with Justin, that guy's already used his ambush. We're going to come all the way around him and get shot by a sneaky little sniper, because that was definitely part of the plan. We've got to make this a little more even. And then we're going to kick this guy right in the behind. And then we're going to parry. That guy's not in combat, so we can shoot him a heck of a lot easier. But that guy's almost dead, and putting him down might mean they bottle. Let's do that. I've convinced myself. And Patrick gets an out of action. That's good. He doesn't get a lot of those. And then we'll go dodge damage just in case somebody charges at us. Yeah, they're definitely going to have to take a bottle test. This is going to be good. And we're just going to keep plucking away. We've had better. Yeah, if we'd done that earlier, we'd have seen those guys behind there. Oh well. Oh, and there's a trap or something up on that other ledge, but we're not going to go up there, so it doesn't matter. And we are victorious. We got our bonus objective, we got a couple of nice pieces, and we only lost one guy. Let's hope he recovers.
When the Baron hears how you decimated the enemy, he will be as pleased as a halfling in a pie shop. He may even send a bit of gold by way of gratitude.
Fantastic.
Holy smokes, look at all of that. We got an extra 3 for the optional objective, 1 for the decisive victory, most valuable warrior, underdog bonus. We got 2 for the underdog bonus. Look at all those advancements.
Outstanding.
Man, those optional objectives, those are important. We should do those all the time.
Nice progress.
Patrick did fantastic.
Fantastic.
Marcus did great. Full recovery for Pedro. He's still among the living.
Fantastic.
Days without deaths. I'm going to put up a 1.
Outstanding. New warriors are available for hire.
Hey,
Your
we got a new
warband
warrior
is
slot.
getting stronger.
Perfect. And a new type of hero. Not sure what that means. Oh, look at that, a great hammer. I don't know what one of those is, but somebody's going to be wielding it. Alright. Pay upkeep. 28 gold. We have 5 left. When does our money get here? Oh, wise smuggler's den. Next shipment will arrive in 1 days. Shipments in transit 2. Maybe that means one's coming back to us. I don't know. It doesn't specifically say. Worst case scenario, if we don't pay upkeep, you have 7 days to pay upkeep on people. So it's not the end of the world. Much more critical is if we have injuries. If you don't pay for treatment on those right away, those can get worse. I do know that. So we have another hero slot unlocked. Perfect, and we have a hero. We can we can run Peg. Great. Now that toughness is tempting. Strength is also tempting. Well, while we're doing this, weapon skill's a no-brainer. I think leadership is probably also a no-brainer. Yeah, I think leadership is more important. To be able to pass all alone and fear tests rather than initiative, I think that's... I mean, he's getting kind of high up there, but... Oh, we get to do more than one? Well, then fine. We'll take an alertness too. Perfect. Yeah, it's just like we knew what we were doing. We don't care so much about dodge chance, and we'll just try and not climb very much with him. But the melee resistance is kind of a bummer with the agility. But I think... Yeah, we only get to take 1. I think toughness may be the better choice here. Now, Jen, we're going to take an agility, which increases dodge chance and climbing and jumping down and melee resistance. That's fantastic. That's exactly what we need. Although she's kind of low in toughness, but 2% for wounds isn't the end of the world. Definitely going to take an alertness. That's great. And a ballistic skill, because that's perfect. Patrick, we're going to take an agility and a ballistic skill. He is getting to be quite the sharpshooter. That's good. Marcus. We're going to take leadership. That all alone thing, that's devastating when that happens to us. We don't want that to happen. And then weapon skill. Is that everybody? No. Pedro. Leadership. Strength. Strength again. Fantastic. Oh, Ronald. We're going to take agility and probably alertness and ballistic skill. Now that's everybody. Okay. So now we need to go find somebody that's going to wield that big hammer. A great hammer. Look at that. Up to 52 damage. But they can more easily dodge, and still we get the stackable damage thing. It comes down. But goodness, it does a lot of damage. So we have 21 and 25. That's the maximum damage on between his one hand to two hand. So this still does quite a bit more. Yeah, we're gonna give it to him. And then instead, we're still going to give him the double fisting ones in case he needs it. Oh, we have a shield though now. Well, that might be worth something. Still no sword, right? Yeah, still no sword. Are there any in the store? No, still none in the store. The store does reset every couple of days, like they get new shipments or new inventory stuff. I'm not certain as to the specifics as how often it happens, but it does happen. So let's give. We're gonna vary this up. We're gonna give Mark a shield on his secondary weapon. Oh, I'd forgotten we've given Justin a halberd there. That might have been useful at one point. When his parry skill is all down low, well, and switch out for something big and swing for the fences. Now, we also have skills that these guys can start acquiring. The downside is, even the cheap ones cost 100 gold, and we are out of cash. So we're going to have to wait for that infusion of gold and see what we can do then. And then hopefully, I mean, we've got 111 warpstone ready to go now. We'll see what the next request is for. I don't know. Maybe if it's around 100, we'll send them a shipment immediately, and then dump off a bunch of the warpstone to another clan here, or another patron, and see if we can start picking up some extra money. In fact, let's just go look. Yeah, all the prices are the same. Nothing's changing there. Okay, well, that's going to do it for this go-around. I appreciate you hanging out and watching some of these YouTube episodes. I'm going to keep making them, hopefully with less people dying. Maybe that'll be a new campaign thing. I'll put days since last death, and we'll keep a tracker. Anyway, I appreciate you watching. Look forward to doing it again, and we'll see you next time.